Hello again and welcome to the Nan Rae studio. So I had shown you how to paint wisteria in a different way using our landscape paper. And we're going to do the same thing for the cherry blossoms. And so we have a lesson on painting the cherry blossoms. And I think most of us think that the way that you paint the cherry blossom is the same as the plum. However, with the plum, it has to be done in the prescribed manner. It's one of the four gentlemen or the four seasons. And so we're going to always paint it very formally. There isn't as much wiggle room when you paint plum. All right, but when you do the cherry blossoms, the way they grow, and we're not trying to be botanically correct, but we do want to be in the ballpark of how we do each flower that we paint. So with the cherry blossom, it has stems. There are at least 3 stems, and from those stems come the blossoms. And so you have a series of stems and then the blossoms. So what we're going to do is paint this very freely on our landscape paper. We're going to paint on the smooth side of the paper, and we're going to use a fairly wet brush. And I think that it works best if you use your best detail brush. And as we did with the wisteria, we're going to work from a reservoir of tone. All right, so let's begin. We're going to try and keep the tone just on the tip of the brush. With a small brush, it's a little bit harder to do. And we're going to paint the petals first and then come in and do the stems. So what I'm going to be doing, you want to be thinking cherry blossoms. Okay. And every subject that we paint, we try and imagine in our minds what they look like. Okay. Now I'm using a wipe stroke, and just the brush is held almost parallel to the paper, and I'm wiping the paper with the brush just thusly. Okay, just like that. Now I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, so I may just stop at this point, and then coming in with a deeper tone and a somewhat drier brush, let's paint some of these stems, like so. So I might at this point get a branch started. I'm using a mountain horse brush, a medium mountain horse brush. Okay, and it's always nice to do some of your flowers first to break the path of that branch. And then from there, I'm going to have an area that will actually show the stems completed from that side, and maybe over here. Do it again. Now, at the end of each stem, there's a little nodule, like so. And that also is painted with your best detail brush, and just a little bit of pressure on the paper and you'll get that nodule. And there, thank you. There goes one of my paperweights. And from there, thank you, we have the blossom. Okay, so, like so.
So is that like looking at the underside of the blossom?
Right, exactly. Well, this is more a side view. So that's a good question. Now, the next thing that we have to be thinking about is all the wonderful stamen that are in the center of each blossom. And the best way to paint them is using a tone. You want to use a tone that will appear onto your white paper. Okay, if we were painting on a colored paper, we could have the stamen in white, but here they're going to need to be in a darker tone. And then we'll just say this is a full blossom, and so we're getting the stamen going all the way around.
Oh, okay.
Any questions so far? Okay, and then here we could have them also. Going all the way around. Get some peeking out from here. And then I could come in and dot those at the ends. And always you want to just dance about the paper. Okay, and then maybe we can get some deeper tones here and there, like so. Okay, now different from when we did the wisteria, with the cherry blossoms, you don't see any leaves, except with, there's maybe one or two varieties that do have leaves going on at the same time. So we might want to show those just to give a little enhancement to our painting. And so if we had something coming out here, maybe like so, and maybe just a leaf or two like so. I'm really having fun with this. You know, it's just amazing. And what I'd like you to do is be adventurous so that you try using different paper. We're accustomed to using the double Schwen paper for our flowers. But if we try it on a landscape paper, you're going to get completely different effects. And it can be quite charming. And you might go, oh my goodness, this is more me. So whatever you paint, I would like you to fully express yourself so that your own chi, your own style comes through. We could have a branch that maybe comes down here, like so, and so. Okay? What do you think?
Yeah,
It's fun?
It's great.